Have you ever wondered human being living on Mars or in any other constellations? If you did, good news for you. NASA started long journey towards Mars. Hello, my name is Sojin Moon of PATT, and today I'm going to introduce to you about Artemis Mission. Artemis Mission is basically NASA's 21st century Mars moon exploration plan, and it concludes whole globe from Korea to Canada. Today I'm going to reveal A to Z of Artemis Mission. So Artemis Mission basically started when Donald Trump signed SPD-1 or Space Policy Directive 1 on 2017 December 11th. SPD-1 concludes about moon exploration, which naturally led to Moon First space exploration policy, unlike Obama government's Mars First policy. And this Moon First space exploration policy led to Artemis Mission, announced on 2019 May 13th. Now let's look at goals of Artemis Mission. After Apollo mission ended, no one actually landed on the moon. So Artemis Mission firstly aims to visit the moon again. Astronauts riding on Artemis 3, which includes 2 white, 1 colored, and 1 woman, are supposed to land on moon to advance space exploration technology. Secondly, constructing lunar basement. Astronauts that participate in Artemis Mission are supposed to construct a lunar basement for their steady research of moon. And this lunar basement will also work for astronauts' relaxation and many other researches. Lastly, and most importantly, Artemis Mission's goal is to form basis for Mars exploration. And this is also NASA and whole globe's final goal. Now let's look at some important components of Artemis Mission. Firstly, Space Launching System, SLS. Which is this? SLS is NASA's super rocket only designed for Artemis Mission. This is an important vehicle participating in Artemis Mission, which sends humans and material to space. Nextly, Orion spacecraft. Orion spacecraft is a vehicle that is also important, which sends materials and humans to moon. And it also tests many important technology that will contribute when we later land on Mars. Lastly, and most importantly, Gateway. Lunar Gateway will be a space station orbiting around the moon, and it will be another important station after ISS, and it will also be platform when we take an adventure to Mars. Nextly, progress. Until now, only Artemis 1, which was launched on 2022 November 16th, was launched. Artemis 1 was basically a test before Artemis 2, which tested Orion, velocity, and so much more.
And liftoff of Artemis 1. We rise together back to the moon and beyond.
After Artemis 1 successfully launched on 2022 November 16th, NASA is planning to launch 4 more Artemis spaceships, including Artemis 2 on 2026 April, Artemis 3 on 2027 September, Artemis 4 on 2028 September, and Artemis 5 on 2029. They are crew that are supposed to ride Artemis 2 spaceship. Artemis 2 spaceship will swing by moon and return back to Earth. And from Artemis 3, there will be first colored and woman to land on moon. And Artemis 4's crew will be first people to ever live in Lunar Gateway. NASA cooperates with many nations for this mission, such as JAXA, Japan's NASA, CSA, Canadian Space Agency. With JAXA and Toyota, NASA will be building a lunar rover called Lunar Cruise, and and CSA Canadarm will be attached to Lunar Gateway. NASA also works with many companies such as SpaceX, General Motors, and Blue Origin. NASA will be using SpaceX's Starship model in Artemis Mission, and General Motors will be designing Lunar Rover, while Blue Origin will be designing Lunar Rocket 2. Now, this is an image of Artemis spacesuit, and because of its shiny, bright orange color, it's also called and also known as pumpkin suit. Finally, let's talk about Korea's status in this plan. It is probably negative because we are officially part of the plan, and we also signed a treaty for this mission. And our lunar satellite Danuri's information will be key information in this mission. However, our space exploration technology is far behind NASA's, so there's also an argument that says we should use our fascinating IT technology and so to get an important role in this project, just like Japan and Canada. This is the end of my presentation, and before we move on to quiz, does anybody have a question? Okay, so first, name 3 goals of Artemis Mission.
Visit the moon and construct water base.
3 goals of Artemis Mission was visiting the moon again, constructing lunar basement, and forming bases for Mars exploration. Secondly, name 3 companies participating in the mission.
SpaceX, Blue Origin.
And SpaceX, General Motors or GM, and Blue Origin are participating in Artemis Mission. Ending my presentation, I want to tell you we may be living on Moon or Mars when we grow up and we become adults. Thank you for listening to my presentation.